Hurricane Erin, with its overwhelming force, proved that it doesn't need to make landfall to leave a trail of destruction along the U.S. East Coast. Even without a direct hit, its interaction with a cold front triggered an unexpected scenario: flash floods and record-breaking rainfall that tested the response capacity of several cities. In Charleston, South Carolina, Friday was marked by torrential rain that shattered daily records. In just one day, 4.16 inches of rain fell, with more than half, about 2.25 inches, descending in only 30 minutes. That deluge transformed the city's historic streets into raging torrents, sweeping everything away. Traffic came to a complete standstill, and authorities rushed to clear blocked roads and assist drivers trapped in their vehicles. In response, several garages, including the 99 West Edge and the Charleston Tech Center, opened their doors free of charge so residents could move their cars to higher ground. This measure, kept in place until Saturday morning, proved crucial to avoid major losses. The scale of the threat forced the National Weather Service to issue multiple flash flood warnings for Charleston, North Charleston, Mount Pleasant, and Dorchester County. Forecasts warned that tropical moisture combined with a stationary front would bring more heavy rainfall through the weekend. The risk was not isolated. Forecasts pointed to 3 to 5 inches of rain in many areas, with localized totals up to 6 inches along the coast. Charleston was placed under a level 2 of 4 flash flood risk, a serious and concerning scenario. While the Southeast battled historic rainfall, in New Jersey the consequences of Hurricane Erin were already being felt. Governor Phil Murphy declared a state of emergency in anticipation, and he was not mistaken. Though Erin weakened from Category 3 to 2, it retained sustained winds of up to 100 miles per hour and waves of 17 feet. In Margate, floodwaters surged through a major avenue, trapping dozens inside 2 waterfront restaurants, forcing firefighters to carry out mass rescues. In Ocean City, streets were submerged ankle-deep, and the iconic music pier saw waves battering its base. Beach patrols reported that dunes had eroded into small cliffs. The timing with high tide amplified the destruction, dramatically reducing the size of beaches. The Department of Environmental Protection began assessing erosion, and locals summed it up bluntly: there is no beach left. In New York, Erin's impact was also evident. The storm's outer bands generated waves up to 16 feet and forced beaches to close for several days. In Queens, low-lying neighborhoods like Howard Beach saw floodwaters rise to 2.5 feet. On Long Island, Jones Beach lost nearly 20 feet of sand overnight. Governor Kathy Hochul issued coastal flood advisories, urging residents not to be deceived by the return of sunny skies, as the ocean remained extremely dangerous. Further south in Maryland, Ocean City and Assateague Island shut down all beaches due to rip currents and waves between 8 and 12 feet. Floodwaters covered streets at high tide, with wind gusts reaching 50 miles per hour. Experts reported a loss of up to 15 feet of beach in some Maryland areas, confirming that Erin, even offshore, had a devastating coastal impact. Hurricane Erin had reached Category 5 strength, with winds of 160 miles per hour and a wind field stretching 435 miles from the center. Its diameter exceeded 600 miles, nearly twice the size of an average Atlantic hurricane. Waves near the storm's core towered 50 feet in open ocean, while onshore breakers reached up to 20 feet, reshaping beaches and destroying dunes in several states. Erin jumped from Category 1 to 5 in less than 36 hours, a textbook case of rapid intensification that even surprised veteran meteorologists. In Maryland, between August 18th and 20th, Assateague's vehicle routes were buried under 5 feet of sand, while Ocean Pines communities faced tidal flooding that swamped streets and garages. In New Jersey, between August 18th and 21st, Margate City reported over 50 water rescues, while Barrier Island dunes eroded significantly. Authorities urged residents to move cars to higher ground and avoid flooded streets. The prolonged swells and gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour forced beach closures from Atlantic City to Cape May, while Back Bay neighborhoods remained underwater during successive high tides. Erin's impact was also felt in North Carolina's Outer Banks, where Highway NC 12 partially closed due to dune overwash. In New England, Massachusetts, and Nantucket experienced 45 miles per hour gusts and ferry cancellations. Even Bermuda reported tropical storm force winds, proving the extraordinary reach of a system stretching more than 400 miles outward. Erin was a brutal reminder that hurricanes can devastate hundreds of miles of coast without ever making landfall. From mass rescues to eroded dunes, it highlighted the vulnerability of coastal communities. Experts stressed that long swells, elevated tides, and rip currents could persist for days after the storm moved away, requiring continued caution even under clear skies. The final message is clear. Preparedness and resilience are essential. Erin demonstrated how quickly a hurricane can intensify and how far its power can spread, posing growing challenges to coastal safety. The legacy of Erin is not just material destruction, but a warning that storms of this magnitude will strike again. The lesson is simple. Be prepared, because the next one may already be forming in the Atlantic.